Google just combined pro-level intelligence and super high-quality images with lightning-fast speed. Last year in August, Google's Nano Banana took the internet by storm and completely changed the way that we generate images using AI. Then Nano Banana Pro came along and combined studio intelligence with high levels of creative control. Just like chocolate and peanut butter, Google just dropped the best of both worlds with Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, aka Nano Banana 2. This is the next level of image generation, combining all of the intelligence and accuracy of the Pro models with the lightning fast speed of a Flash model. If this is your first time here, my name is Sean, and for years I've been helping Fortune 500s to save thousands of hours through process automation. AI is what takes these automations to the next level, so join along as we explore what you can do with Google's Nano Banana 2. So why do we actually care about this new drop of Nano Banana? Well, I've tested dozens of different AI image generation models, and in my opinion, Google's Nano Banana has always been number one. Now, why do we care about the Nano Banana 2? Because beforehand we had Nano Banana 1 and we had Nano Banana Pro. Well, the benefits of Nano Banana 2 is that it takes all of the offerings from Nano Banana Pro, which is the advanced intelligence, studio quality, creative control, but it combines it with the speed of a Flash model. So it uses Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, which is the latest up-to-date one, and it combines the speed of a Flash model with all of the benefits that Banana Pro has to offer. So what are the actual benefits that we're talking about here? Well, the first category is the intelligence and visual quality, all done at insane speeds. So kind of the first subpoint of that is advanced world knowledge. And what that really means is that it has real-time search capabilities. So you can search the web to get more accurate information for specific subjects. So, you can even ask it to create a visual of the weather forecast for today, and it will show you based on your location and the day. It will know kind of what the weather's like, and it will create an image for you. So that's one part of it. Another part of it is precision text rendering. So text has always kind of been a struggle for AI. And, it used to kind of make jumbled garbage on, whenever you wanted a title or some kind of description. But now with Nano Banana 2, the text is super, super clear, which is amazing for information products or mock-ups or greeting cards, things like that. So if we take a look at a couple of examples here, we can see the weather forecast or the weather cycle here, and just crazy good quality, and the text here is amazing. We can go a little bit further. We can see a whole different style here, but like more of a comic book style. But again, same really awesome quality pictures with really clear text, and it's able to do web searches and really understand what these types of clouds are. You can see the quality difference here between Pro and Banana 2, just a lot more 3D and vibrant, and here just the difference in text. This new one has very, very clear text in a very, very aesthetic font here. When over here, it might have been another language or kind of jumbled. So the second category of benefits is enhanced creative control. So what does that mean? If we break it down a little bit further, we can look at subject consistency. So you can have multiple different characters and objects to put all into one image with a ton of detail, and you could storyboard it, meaning that you can kind of have it flow from one image to the next, and it has great context and understanding of what was there previously and where you're trying to go. Now, a couple other points here is that it's better at following your instructions. It creates very high quality, visually appealing images. So you can see 512 pixels to 4K, which is amazing. And overall, just a lot more vibrant and rich in the colors and in the textures and details. So here's a couple of examples of what I'm talking about. You can see this barn over here, and there's multiple different characters and images that are provided. And it's smart enough to be able to put them all together along with the context of what you say, right? It says joyful here. And it creates an image that uses all of those in such high quality detail. And look at the textures in that too. That's amazing. If we take a look at a couple others, there's another example here where there is 3 input images, and it puts it all together, and it's able to storyboard it so that you can put the characters in multiple different scenes. This is an example of really high quality shot. It looks like a valley here with a water running through, maybe some kind of river. And this is the vibrancy in the colors, how they really pop. So at this point, you're probably wondering how you can actually use Nano Banana 2. So there's actually a ton of different ways you can use it, and we're gonna go through all of them so that you know how to leverage it anywhere that you work. First up is directly in Google Gemini. So if you go to gemini.google.com, you can go in here and you can actually, this is how you can use their LLMs, like their Gemini models, but you can also use it to leverage Nano Banana Pro. And the way that you do that is if you go to tools, you can click create image with the little banana on there. There's a ton of different preset ones. If I move myself here, I find that the best results come from when you switch this from fast to thinking. And then you can kind of describe what you want to create, click enter, and it will generate it. And I will go over an example of how I actually made the thumbnail for this video in a bit. The second spot is actually directly in Google on google.com. So there's this AI mode button over here that you can click. And then if you press the plus sign, you could say create images. And there's different options here, pro or fast, but then you can describe your image and it will generate it there. So super cool. It's directly on Google's main website. Next up, we have the AI Studio for Google. So aistudio.google.com. This is how you can use all their different AI models and check out like a dashboard of your usages and things like that. So how that works is that over here, you can choose the model that you want. You can see all of their Gemini models, as well as the older Nano Banana models. But right here is Nano Banana 2. So you can go ahead and click that and you can type in your prompt here and generate some images. Now for you developers, you're probably gonna want to know how you can leverage this in your code. And to do that, you would use the Gemini API. So this is just a quick example of how you can use it to write Python in Python code. There's all different language examples here, but yeah, the basic REST API is to generativelanguage.googleapis.com, and you just add your API key, and you're able to do text to image to image. There's multiple different examples on here of how you can use Nano Banana Pro in your code. If you are working in an enterprise, you may be using Google Cloud Platform and you may have deployed Vertex AI platform. So this is how you can host models in your Google Cloud Platform. And in here, Nano Banana Pro or Nano Banana 2 should be an option for you now to deploy and use. Now, I haven't used this personally, but Google hosts labs.google, which is their product called Flow, which is basically a storytelling creative studio that leverages the Google models. So you can generate videos and you can generate images, but now you can use the high quality and speed of Nano Banana Pro directly in Google's Flow. And the final spot is in anti-gravity. So again, for developers, this is probably one of the ways that you would be using Nano Banana 2. So how does that work? You would basically ask it a prompt when you're talking to the IDE. And some of the use cases here are, UI mockups, for example, making a architecture diagram, and just generating images that you might want to use within your application. So how that would work would be you just go into your IDE and you type it something here. You could say like generate a system architecture design and run it. So how have I actually used Nano Banana 2? So I wanted to give it a shot and I decided to create it for my YouTube thumbnail for this video. And I started by actually asking Gemini to create a prompt of a banana or the number 2 made out of bananas. And I wanted to add the Google logo on there since this is Google's product. I chose over here, create image. And again, you want to choose thinking over here. And when I go ahead and run that, it created this image pretty quickly. And that's an awesome way to start. This is super high quality. None of the bananas look like they are, AI created and distorted. So this was a great spot to start for my thumbnail. And then from there, I just kind of iterated off of that. You guys probably know who Punch the Monkey is. He's kind of an internet sensation right now. So I sent a picture of him in here with his doll, and I wanted him sitting next to it eating the bananas. And so it created this. Super, super cool. I went ahead and added the Google logo, and I said add a title called Nano Banana in yellow. Add it to my thumbnail in this font, and it did that. And then I thought, oh, the contrast isn't great, so I said add a slight shadow behind the title, and then it gave me this. So super awesome how you can just do little, it can make like huge image generations like this number 2, or using references like Punch the Monkey in here. But you can also do slight variations, like saying, add in a title with a certain font, or even just add a shadow. And it knows the context of all the previous ones to iterate off of them and create something in the end. That's a pretty awesome complete product that I can use for my video. So I encourage you to go try it out for yourself and see what is the best use case that you have for generating images with Nano Banana 2. If you want to learn a little bit more about new AI platforms like Perplexity and how they just created a brand new agent system called Perplexity Computer, you can go ahead and click the link that I'm linking over here. Otherwise, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.